Yellow. Procrastination is an issue plaguing many in our current era, with endless chasms of stimulation deteriorating our attention spans to
SpongeBob, you and I both know that you're just using me as a distraction so you don't have to write your essay.
higher IQs in general being more prone to procrastination. Harder and harder it becomes for us humans to actually get things done. Over and over again, we put off things important to us because our minds keep telling us, you can do it later. Don't worry about it now, do it later. When in reality, later never comes, does it? Your mind, it does not care for that accomplishment if it does not have to. All your mind wants from you is for you to be safe. Paradoxically though, when you give in and choose that route too many times, congratulations, now you have morbid depression. Meanwhile, you just want to put bread in that toaster. So, how do we stop procrastinating? Well, this method here might be able to help you. The technique is called Kaizen. At the heart of this method is the idea that a person should practice doing something for a single minute, every day, at the same time. When you start thinking about how hard something will be, when you start contemplating the amount of work you'll have to put forward, the act of thinking itself, when it starts, that is what will often deter you from doing in the first place. Just do it later. Just do it later. Just do it later. That later never comes. Thinking and doing are antagonistic in this way. The aim is to be confident, so comfortable that thinking in and of itself is not needed. Of course, this is established through diligent work, but you have to get to that point in the first place, don't you? Procrastination is definitely an antagonist to that established feeling. That said, Kaizen can help. What better way to jump into that pool than to trick your brain into believing you'll only be doing it for 1 minute? That's the trick, isn't it? Because what happens when you only decide to try for only 1 minute? Do you ever really do it for only 1 minute? Even if you do, gradually that time will increase. Naturally, just do more and more and more. Eventually, caught up in the flow of the task itself, you will forget time altogether. What turned into 1 minute may have turned into 10, 20, 30, an hour, hours. Watch, the same way this meditator here said that he'd only meditate for 10 minutes, he ended up doing it for 2 hours. That is just it. Once you get the ball rolling, it has a knack for continuing that roll. That is the great secret, and it tells us something important about the nature of our minds. We are not our thoughts, and our thinking mind is often not congruent with the true nature of reality. Our thoughts, they're an illusion detaching us from where life actually happens, the present moment. Thinking, reflection, as a servant strategizing, the mind can be very helpful, but the moment it runs wild is the moment the present moment is lost. In that sense, Kaizen is a method used to help mitigate that process. If we think and compare and contrast relativity, give that scale something small and simple to incentivize getting started in the first place. After all, Lao Tzu, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. To that end, if you have a tendency of procrastinating, I hope Kaizen, it serves you well. If you'd like to stay elevated, why not subscribe or hit the notifications? Thank you if you did. If you enjoyed and would like to give back, why not smash that like button? Thank you again. It truly does mean a lot to me. You guys are always appreciated, and thank you for stopping by. Until next time, peace.